In today's tarot practice, we're going to dive into two cards and use them as a symbol reading exercise. We're not going to focus on memorizing keywords or traditional meanings. Instead, we're going to practice something much more important, learning how to look at a symbol, understand what it represents, and turn that into a tarot interpretation. We'll be using the Star and the Empress as our examples. As we go through each card, I want you to participate. Notice what catches your attention first. Think about what each symbol means to you before I explain how I would interpret it. And I'd love for you to share your observations in the comments as we go. Did you notice the same symbols I did, or did something completely different stand out to you? By the end of this practice, you'll understand a simple process for reading tarot symbols that you can use on virtually any card in the deck. So let's begin with our first card, the Star. Take a moment to look at the card. Don't think about traditional meanings. Don't worry about getting the answer right. Just observe. What do you notice first? Which symbol immediately catches your eye? Pause the video if you'd like a little more time. Now let's explore it together. One of the first things many people notice is the large star at the top of the card. Let's think about what a star actually is. Throughout history, people have used stars for navigation. When travelers were lost, stars helped them find direction. So if a large star dominates the card, what ideas come to mind? Guidance, direction, finding your way, hope. Already we're beginning to build meaning without memorizing anything. Now look at the smaller stars surrounding it. Why isn't there only one star? Perhaps this suggests that guidance comes from many places. Your intuition, your experiences, other people, the signs life puts in front of you. Sometimes we expect one big answer when life is actually giving us many small clues. Now let's move to the water. Notice that the woman is pouring water into a pool and onto the land. Ask yourself, what qualities does water have? Water flows. It adapts, it nourishes, it cleanses. In tarot, water is often associated with emotions and intuition. The pool may represent the inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and subconscious mind. The land represents everyday life, your actions and experiences in the physical world. The image seems to suggest that what happens inside of us eventually flows into the outside world. Our inner state affects how we live our lives. Now let's look at the woman herself. Notice that she appears vulnerable and open. She isn't hiding, she isn't protecting herself. She seems completely comfortable being exactly where she is. What might that tell us? Perhaps this card is speaking about trust, trusting the process, trusting yourself, allowing yourself to be seen. Now let's put these symbols together. A guiding star, flowing water, an open and trusting figure. Instead of looking at separate pieces, we now see a story. Someone reconnecting with hope. Someone trusting life again. Someone finding direction after uncertainty. And that's exactly how symbolic reading works. You take individual symbols and allow them to tell a larger story. Now let's move to our second card, the Empress. Again, before we discuss meanings, take a moment to study the image. What stands out first? What draws your attention? Pause if you'd like more time. One of the first things many people notice is the throne. Let's think about a throne. Who sits on a throne? A ruler. Someone who doesn't need to chase power because they already possess it. The Empress isn't running around trying to prove herself. She's seated comfortably, confidently, secure in who she is. What qualities might that represent? Self-worth, confidence, trust in yourself. Now let's look at the natural world around her. Trees, plants, fields, growth everywhere. Nature follows its own timing. You can't pull on a plant and make it grow faster. You can't rush a harvest. Growth happens through nurturing and patience. This may be one of the most important lessons hidden within the Empress. Sometimes growth requires care rather than force. Now notice the wheat in front of her. This is a symbol that many beginners overlook. Think about what wheat represents. Before there can be wheat, someone has to plant seeds, water them, protect them, wait. Only then does a harvest appear. So wheat isn't just abundance, it's earned abundance. It's the result of time, patience, and consistent care. Now look at the overall feeling of the card. soft cushions, comfortable surroundings, natural beauty. Nothing feels rushed or stressful. The card almost asks, what would happen if you stopped forcing things and allowed yourself to receive? Now let's bring these symbols together: a throne, abundant nature, a harvest ready to be gathered, comfort and security. The story starts to become clear. Someone who understands their value, someone nurturing growth, someone creating abundance through patience and care. Notice what we just did. We didn't memorize a guidebook definition. We asked simple questions. What is this symbol? What does it do? What qualities does it have? How might those qualities apply to life? And that's one of the fastest ways to develop your tarot reading skills. When you learn to think symbolically, every card becomes easier to understand. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Which symbol stood out to you the most today? Was it the stars, the water, the wheat, the throne, or something else entirely? Leave a comment below and tell me what you noticed first and what meaning you gave it. Remember, the goal isn't to find the one correct answer. The goal is to train yourself to observe, think symbolically, and trust your own interpretations. The more you practice this skill, the easier tarot becomes. If you enjoyed this exercise and want more practical tarot lessons, symbol breakdowns, and beginner-friendly reading exercises, make sure you subscribe. And if you'd like to see more Read Tarot with Me practice sessions, let me know in the comments.